Hello. Wow. Today I want to talk about your first visit to your in-law. I know this topic is going to be awesome. It's going to be wow. Please, you can share with your friend. You can tell a friend to tell a friend. Even if maybe you are married, maybe you can have maybe a friend who maybe they are going to visit their in-laws, and there's something that you must know before you're going to visit your in-laws, especially for your first time. And that's why, as your host Lily Sabina, I am here to this YouTube channel, Experience Hope and Strength. So let us go together to see how do we present ourselves our first time to the in-laws. So let's go together. So our first time to the in-laws, so research about them. Okay, so you need to research about them, because after all they're going to be your in-laws. So the better, the earlier you research about them, the better. So it get like this, and know what to expect. Ask your partner about their culture, how they greet over there. Don't go and say it good afternoon, or maybe good morning, good evening, or maybe everybody, when maybe they expect you probably to kneel down, maybe to greet them, like our brother from Uganda. So for them, you kneel down when you are greeting the elders. So it is good you ask your spouse about that. How do they greet each other? Don't go, you're like, hello, you want her to shake their hand. Maybe for a lady, for example, you want to shake the hand maybe of the father-in-law, and maybe to their culture maybe it's not good. Maybe you just bow your head, or maybe you kneel down, or maybe I don't know how they greet, or maybe you just clap your hands, for example. So it is good to know that, do a research about them, because now those are going to be your people too. So you could learn how to greet in their language, for example, too, if you are from different tribe. Your in-laws they are going to be very happy to know that you are trying to learn their language. If maybe you're from different tribe, you can try maybe their language, for example, just for greeting, and that is going to make the in-laws good. Research about the people you will be meeting. See, you don't say things that they may embarrass or offend anyone. Like if a elder brother, for example, like maybe I had a brother maybe lost maybe his wife, for example, and maybe you don't know. So you don't just go there and ask him, like, how is your wife? That you weren't aware. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you see like, oh, this is the elder brother, and maybe you see like, oh, he's old, and maybe you're like, oh, how is your wife? And maybe his wife maybe died. So that is going maybe to be embarrassed, especially on your side. So be aware, you'll not be an excuse, and that's not going to be an excuse. Maybe instantly, I'm very sure that brother-in-law is going maybe to dislike you. So just learn about them. Don't go to an in-law place for the first time unprepared. First impressions goes a long way. That is a saying. Another second thing, after you've done research about them, dress well. This is not an excuse here. As a lady, don't dress like you want to seduce all men in his family. Even if short skirts is your trend, for example, try to dress well that day. Dress decently. Don't be going to visit a mother-in-law, for example, to be a mother-in-law who is a believer, deeply indecent. Dressing exposing your cleavage. Let's say, for example, this mother-in-law is born again, and now for you, maybe you are putting on a short a mini skirt, for example. You are exposing your cleavage, your laps. Before you hear, my son, let me have a word with you outside, just know there is fire on the mountain. When you hear the mother-in-law, calling her son outside. So, or maybe, yeah. So you just know that there is fire on the mountain. As a young man, dress responsibly. Don't dress like you are going to watch football. You will be addressed the way you address yourself. Try yes, so for a guy, dress well. Don't dress like you're going to watch Manchester and Arsenal. Okay, it's not bad to dress that way, but if you're going to in-law, please dress well. Dress well for ladies and men. Or maybe for a lady, you can hear your mom like, hey, for example, Lily, come outside here, we need to talk. So another thing that you need to be concerned is try not to go without a gift. Don't go empty-handed. It may sound, it may sound not really good, but don't ignore it. Your gift should be a tailor-made to suit them. Tailor-made to suit them, as in you have researched about them, so you already know them. If maybe they're a believer, you already know them. So don't just buy any gift you like. The father or the mother may have allergies, for example, dislikes. So ask your spouse, what best to buy for your parents. And don't buy without asking your spouse or maybe your partner. First, you need to ask your spouse, like, hey, 1, 2, 3, can I buy this, or what do you suggest? Don't think that you know them better than your spouse. So don't buy, for instance, alcoholic wine to a Pentecost Christian family as a gift. You could have failed exam even before you got the question paper that way. Please don't be cheap. Don't buy bread by the road side to present to your in-laws. We are in 21st century, my brother and my sister, okay? So be creative. Another thing to consider when you're going to visit your in-laws is avoid excess display. Display, of physical intimacy. I mean, avoid touching each other, these physicals, Don't go and visit your in-laws and be grabbing, or touching their son or their daughter all over in their presence. Avoid too much emotion, physical display of affection. It makes the meeting awkward. And this is not only when you're going maybe to visit your in-laws. Even if now you are couples, for example, your husband and wife, and maybe you have went to the house of your friend, please don't touch each other, don't kiss each other, don't, hug each other. No, just keep that respect. People know that you love each other, There's no you showing to the whole world, No, just have that respect, even apart from your in-laws. So sit down where you are asked to and respect yourself. They know you love each other. Keep your hands in your pocket and don't let the devil use you. Don't give the impression you both have, having sex, And always know sex before marriage, that is a sin. And that is wrong. So even if maybe you're already maybe married and maybe they don't know, so don't showing everybody that maybe you guys have been having sex, That's not, it is not respectful. Yes. So they wonder if you are the right person for their child, to say the truth speaking, and you will attract unnecessary suspicion and question that way. Another thing to consider when you are going to visit your in-law, avoid pressing your phone all the time. It can come out disrespectfully, especially those of you that are addicted to pressing phone. You did not leave your house to your in-laws just to Facebook and press your phone. You came for a business. Stay focused. You came for a very important business, for a very important topic. That's why you are there for very important, no topic, for very important conversation. That's why you are there. So stay focused. Switch off the phone or ignore it and focus on the making a good impression and be friendly your prospective in-law. Your father-in-laws to be should not be calling your name, or maybe your mother-in-laws to be should not be calling your name, and you are very busy and you are lost, to that phone, scrolling and commenting on Facebook. And to make the matter worse, you start to laugh. And people are here trying to maybe to get you, maybe to understand you, and you are there just laughing, smiling, on the phone. That is so disrespectful, and it's the first time. Another thing, when you are first time to visit your in-law, interact. Interact, my friend. You are there to make friends. Talk. Don't keep to yourself. Laugh, ask questions, answer questions, interact lovingly, compliment the food, compliment their home, compliment their looks, compliment things worthy of compliment, smile, communicate, and have fun. Don't go there and be looking someone that is lost, as if you have left your brain and your tongue at home. Communicate, talk, leave a good impression on their hearts, and they'll look forward to your next visit. Another one, but don't talk too much again. Another, don't forget table manner when you're going to visit your in-laws for the first time. We know you like food, but that is not the reason you came. Don't eat and be asking for extra, the second plate and take away. There are consequences, it is so bad, to visit for you to do that. And it is your first time. Don't eat and be dropping soup all over, everywhere. Don't talk with your mouth full of food. Behave when you are offered a food. Don't forget your home training and embarrass yourself. They are watching you. You came for introduction, not to eat. Are we together? Another one, don't pick a fight. Don't pick a fight. So don't go there and make trouble. Even if your profile on Facebook read never to shy, to look for trouble. Be a preacher of love at in-laws' place. If anyone's intentionally say anything you don't like, just smile. Act as if it didn't hurt you, but don't reply in a manner that is going to bring a fight. If anything is said or done that displaces you, keep quiet. You can take it out on, or rather sort it out with your partner later when you leave. Don't go to your in-laws' place and pick a fight with the mother or a father. It can end a relationship in that first step. Another one, at the second last, be respectful, offer to help. Be respectful. Don't go there and act as if everybody is your mate. Greet those who are elder to you. If there is work to be done, offer to help. It's not eye service. It is what you do if you are at your own parents' place. Doing something you can and know how to do. Offer to assist. Don't raise your legs for his mom or her dad to sweep the floor. You have eaten. Can you just take a plate to the kitchen? Can you just clean the table? You see something has fallen down. Can you just rise, just pick it up, the second last now. Don't try too hard to please them. Be yourself. No lies. You don't have to agree with everything you see. And it is true. Sometimes you can go to our in-laws and maybe there's something that, of course, you're not going to like everything. And here, before you like you, respectfully, opinion of your view, you are a Chelsea, for example, you're a Chelsea fan and his dad is a Man U fan, for example. You don't have to become a Man U fan just to impress him. Argue lovingly and respectfully. You will earn his respect. Don't become a yes ma'am, yes sir person. Talk with you, talk with them. You can have a conversation with them, but respectfully, don't argue with in-laws, because some of you are journalists. Know when to let an issue drop. There's some battle someone said that you need to lose for you to win, okay? So the last one, most importantly, pray before going. Some in-laws can be difficult, Pray, commit your visit into the hand of God, so you find favor in their eyes, even when they intentionally was set to dislike you. Yeah, because there are some who they're just like that. In the end, no matter how the first visits go, do not lose hope. Opportunities to make a good second impression will always abound, you missing it the first time. So, to everyone who you are planning maybe to go to visit, maybe your in-laws, if you follow those steps, I believe that all is going to go well. For them that are maybe your friend, maybe your in-law, maybe they are very harsh, for example, just have patience, pray with your spouse, commit everything to God, and I believe that God is going to help you guys. So thank you so much for watching this YouTube channel. God bless you. Shalom, arrivederci. I love you all. God bless you, and I wish all the best. Even as you're planning maybe to take maybe your spouse to our in-laws, maybe you're planning maybe to get married, and pray that you never miss your marriage, you never miss your divinely God partner that God has for you, and your marriage is going to work out in Jesus' mighty name. So thank you so much. It is me, your host, Lily Sabina. Bye. Shalom, arrivederci.